After the disastrous relaunch of G4TV, it seems they've swapped the channels around. So now G4TV is Xplay and Xplay is G4TV. Now, if I had to say, this sounds like it's damage control. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I don't think it's going to save them from this disastrous flop. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. You know, I thought I was done with the situation, but it seems that G4 Xplay situation, it continues to just roll into another weird situation. So, everybody knows G4 came back. A lot of people were excited for it. I'm sure some of you watching this video were like me, and you watched it back in the day when it was on the air, when it was on television. And then, of course, G4 finally gets announced as coming back. People were excited. Then that moron Frost decided to attack the fans, and people started to tune out. Nobody likes to go somewhere where they're going to get attacked. They're not going to support it, and I don't know why anybody would expect them to support it after that, right? So, of course, people started to tune out, and G4TV started to lose subscribers. Now, the weird thing is that if you go to G4TV, now you'll find Xplay, and if you go to Xplay, you'll find G4TV because they've rebranded the channels, apparently, which is a bit of a weird situation. Now, while it's not strange for companies to rebrand, because it's a pretty common thing that happens sometimes, this is a bit sudden. Now, your assumption to this is as good as mine, but if I had to say, this might be because they're trying to escape the disaster of what recently happened with their launch. Now, that's just my guess. But I'm saying that could be what they're doing here. I mean, if you even go look at the channel is just been dying. I mean, within the last 30 days, they lost another 1,000 subs. This is a channel that was at almost 500,000 subscribers. And then they lost a few thousand after the whole Frost incident, people were expecting, great content and whatnot, but then again, you have them coming at a time that also when you have, tons of YouTubers that are coming in that can do these things better than them. That can come in here, give you reviews that are very in-depth and whatnot. And you think about this. They have a big studio and everything. And some people could just do reviews in their own living room. You know what I mean? Or their bedroom. I mean, Comcast has got to be pissed because they've lost millions of dollars, pumping into this brand to try to bring it back. And then you have stupid people like Frost who decided, oh, it's a good idea. Let's attack the fans. This is a great idea. Attacking the fans, and then G4TV decides to stand by her statement, gets ratioed to hell, 39,000 dislikes to 4,400 likes, which they deserved every ounce of that ratio, and then Adam Sessler attacking Republicans and saying that he wanted his Republican family members to die, which is absolutely disgusting. That's a very vile thing to say. And then, their senior vice president at G4TV, which is Blair Herter, telling gamers to not watch us. Where he said, grateful to spend my life with a woman who smashed glass ceilings, honored to work with the women of G4TV's past and humans like Froskurin today, proud to work in a place that makes stuff like this. If you don't hear the below, unfollow me and don't watch us. We're not for you.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
I'll tell you right now, I would have fired every single last one of them on the spot for that. I mean, they're bringing a bad name to the brand. They're destroying it themselves by doing this. You're attacking the fans. Don't expect them to come back and support you. You know what I mean? That's a terrible move. I'd fire them and look for their replacements right away. Try to find people who are actually meant to be entertaining, not these hack activist losers that are going to attack people and run them away rather than try to lure more people in. Seriously. You never attack your fans. You always respect your fans. You never attack them. Now, of course, G4 also had updates, though. G4 Channel updates, March 2022. You typed, we read, and now we're making some changes to G4's next evolution. And then they start this off the title as we're all in this together. It's funny they say that, and yet they're the ones pushing people away. I think it's kind of comical. They're like, oh, we're all in this together, guys. And you attack people and you drove people away. You ignored what they were saying, too. Funny, G4, funny. When G4 relaunched, we made a commitment to building this network with our audiences and try and see approach to putting awesome content everywhere that you watch.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I always find it funny when these companies are like, oh, yeah, we made a commitment to building this network with our audience, and then the next thing you know, well, what are you doing? you attacking that very audience and driving them away. More like you're committed to attacking your audience and just destroying the brand that you're already starting to try to rebuild back up. Because that's what you did, G4. That's exactly what you did. So they're talking about how today that means that we're doing some RE5 style inventory management. Now I want you to pay very close attention to this paragraph specifically. We've been busy behind the scenes optimizing each G4 platform, and these changes are a direct reflection of that work. We're very excited to unveil this new look in collaboration with our friends at YouTube, and believe this revamped channel curation will make finding G4 content on the platform easier. That sounds a bit fishy to me. Now, what I would probably say is it's going to start looking weird if their numbers start changing. You know, that's going to look a little weird when you think about it. That's probably what's going to go on. I wouldn't be surprised. Huh. That's something to think about. That's something to actually keep an eye on when you think about it. Because that could be... Huh. Okay. So there is that. Here are some adjustments you may notice over the coming weeks on G4TV's YouTube channel. Do the channel shuffle. The G4 channel that currently holds all those sweet Xplay VODs and reviews will become a brand new Xplay channel. Okay. This way you can subscribe to everything Xplay with just one click. I mean, why couldn't you do that before? You know, how is that any different than what you could have just done before? See, that doesn't make any sense to me. More esports partnerships and tournaments. We will be saying ta-ta for now to the beloved Boosted and welcome even more esports content to the G4TV Esports channel. Well, so they canceled the show that Frost was on because she was on a show called Boosted. Apparently that was some terrible shit nobody was watching. And then we were taking note of your feedback. Okay. Like when you say you want more basement streams and gameplay. So you're getting big tournaments every month, like yesterday's Smash Invitational, more of our hosts and the games that they love, the more original esports sketches. If you've seen the modern, like, G4 sketches, they're awful. Like, they are not funny at all. They're terrible, man. Oh, they're terrible. But this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to bet you right now that all that millions that they put into, Comcast, they're not getting that money back. Like, oh, and they took this large hit. I mean, this was a massive hit to them. So this is really bad, realistically. And so considering, I mean, you look at what's happened, it's damaged goods now. Like, this is a big problem. I mean, they never should have attacked the audience. You never attack your fans. Like I said, it's a respect there that you have between you and your fans. If you attack the people, support you, don't expect them to come back. I've said this I don't know how many times when it comes to situations such as this, but, this sounds exactly like desperation to me on G4's behalf is what this sounds like to me. This sounds like desperation. Speaking of desperation, I want to thank Ryan Kendall because of his video, I wouldn't have known about this. So shout out to him. But there was a person who sent him a link to a video with this that happened during a live stream where apparently G4, they must be really desperate because they had Amaranth in a stream and she was playing in a pit of balls.
Oh my, how lewd.
I have no problem with Amaranth being on G4. Anybody can be on there, whatever. Like, it's not an issue to me. But the funniest thing is that 2 months later, after the whole Frost incident, what are they doing? They're going back to the old skits, which, sure, fine. But it's funny that they're all liars. They don't stand by a word that they say. Maybe they brought this back because, oh, we're losing viewers. We've destroyed our channel. We got to do something to get them back. And this is how they're doing it. I just find this funny that they tried to virtue signal, like I, talked about earlier in this video. And this is what happens. This is what they do. They don't stand by a damn thing that they say. They're all fake. Every single last one of them. They're a bunch of fake-ass liars. They don't stand by a damn thing that they say at all. This just further proves it. And this change here, like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on things. I'm going to see if these numbers go up or not. But it's just funny to me. They come out here 2 months ago, virtue signaling, and then, look, they've switched things up. Well, going back to what the old G4 would do, which, they should have just done all along. But no, they had to virtue signal, attack the fans, do this stupid shit, and now look at what's happened to them. At this point, G4TV, Xplay, it's just dead in the water. I'm going to keep an eye on those numbers, though, see if they change, but I think it's dead in the water. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels, so make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media, spread the word, and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on all these social media outlets here. It'll keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on all these social media outlets here. The links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.